Hey guys, how you doing? It's Harry here again. So something a little different today. I found an auction house about an hour away from where I live, and it has some interesting items. I've been there once. I didn't win anything at the auction, but it still was a bit of fun to go to and look through the stuff. So today I thought I'd show you some of the stuff I'm going to be bidding on. About this auction, it is a timed auction, so it's not like your conventional auction where you go in, you throw up your bid and stuff like that. It's like an eBay auction for 3 days. You register online and then you have to register to join the auction. And then you can place bids, you place your max bid, and it goes up in like increments. So it's quite cool and quite interesting, really. Everything I bid on last time, though, I got outbid on quite a lot. So I doubt I'm going to get anything this time. But I thought I'd show you what I'm going to actually bid on, and hopefully I end up with something. Who knows? But yeah, oh, the other thing I should mention about this auction, the commission. All auctions charge commission, even eBay. And this one has a buyer's commission of, I think it's 25%. So you've got to remember, if something's, if you put a bid of £20 down, you're going to end up paying £25. If you put a bid of, £40 down, you're going to end up paying £50. So it's something to bear in mind when you do go to auctions and stuff like that. But yeah, first item that interested me was a bow and arrow. I don't normally like buying weapons or anything like that. I used to buy air rifles years ago, and I just stopped doing that because it's a nightmare to sell them, really, and you feel awkward selling them, and you don't like some of the people you sell them to, stuff like that. Bow and arrows are a bit more safer, should we say, and you can sell them online. You can sell them on eBay, absolutely fine, no problems. So this bow and arrow, I believe it's a longbow. Quite an interesting item. They've got a starting bid of £10, and then they reckon it's going to sell between 15 and 30. I might chuck a £15 bid on there, see what happens, probably get outbid. But still, it's an interesting item. I believe the brand's okay as well, and should sell for around 30 to £40. So I might chuck a £15 bid on there and see what happens on that. Next one was a job lot of golf clubs. These were Mizuno. Well, it came in a Mizuno bag, and then when I zoomed in on the clubs, they looked to be a cheaper brand club with like one or two Mizuno clubs in there. And they reckon £15 starting bid and selling between 20 and £40. And that seemed a bit much for me, especially considering the clubs aren't Mizuno. If the clubs were Mizuno, I'd chuck a decent bid on there, but for that, I'm not going to bother even bidding, I don't think, now, just looking at it, because also I don't know what condition the bag is because the photos aren't brilliant, and I'm not going to a viewing on this one because I can't be asked, to be honest. So just going on off the online pictures and placing bids on that for now. Up next was a job lot of jewellery boxes. Now these can do really well, especially a big box like this. You don't know what's going to be in there. There could be a half decent watch box at the bottom that could pay for the whole lot. You never know. But if not, they're quite good to have because I do pick up jewellery, watches, earrings, stuff like that. And it always sells better if it's in a box and it looks a bit better. Now they've got an £8 starting bid with, they reckon, an estimate of 15 to 25. That's okay. I would probably max be probably 12 to £15, so I probably won't end up with that lot. But yeah, I might chuck a £12 bid on and see what happens. I might get lucky, you never know. Up next was this flute. I do quite well with flutes when I sell them online. I see a lot of Boozy Hawks and stuff like that. Flutes. This is a Yamaha. Yeah, this is a Yamaha flute. Yamaha flutes do sell for a decent bit of money. Obviously, I don't know the condition properly because I'm going off a photo, but with a £20 starting bid and an estimate between 40 and 60, I might go up to the £40 max bid because I think for parts I could get my money back after commission, sell it for 50, or I might be lucky, it might be in half decent condition and I might get a bit more. So it'd be interesting to see if I get that. I probably will get outbid though, because I get outbid on everything. But yeah, that's what I think I'd like to pay for that. Now, I like this item, but I'm not going to bid on it because I haven't got the room, but it's a Chesterfield sofa. I do love a Chesterfield sofa. They look really nice. They've got £50 starting bid with an estimate between £100 and £200. They'll probably get £150 for it if it's in half decent nick. I definitely won't be bidding on it because I've got nowhere to store it and I don't need a sofa at the minute. But yeah, it's a nice looking item. I do like a Chesterfield sofa. They do sell really well, especially when they're done up, cleaned up in nice condition. But yeah, it's quite an interesting one. Up next, the camera job lot. I quite like that. 3 cameras in this job lot, all digital cameras. I believe they're working as well. And what they got on that, £10 starting bid with an estimate between 20 and 40. I imagine this is going to go over their estimate, but I'm going to probably put a £30 bid on there, thereabouts. I believe there's an Olympus camera in there that should be worth £30 on its own. Then there's the little Sony, that's only probably worth 5 to 10. And then you've got this Panasonic Luminix, maybe, I can't remember how to pronounce it. But that's probably about a £10 to £20 camera as well. So £30, I might try my luck and put a bid on that, but we'll see. What else have they got on there? The arcade machine. Now, I'm not going to be bidding on the arcade machine, but it does look really cool. I've got nowhere to store it. It's going to be a nightmare to ship it if I sell it online, so I'd have to sell it local, so I wouldn't get as much money. But yeah, it's a really cool item. I believe they're asking £75 starting bid. It'll probably go between 1 and 200, depending on what it is. I didn't have a close enough look. But yeah, I just thought it was a really cool item. I would like an arcade machine one. Well, I prefer a pinball machine, I think, really. But yeah, always cool items, arcade machines, stuff like that. They sell well because people want them for their man caves. People like putting them in pubs because, you know, it gets interest, gets money spending as well. But yeah, really cool item, that arcade machine. Up next, the vintage gaming lot. This is old school computer gaming, like your Sinclair or your Commodore, stuff like that, your tape cassettes. But yeah, an interesting lot. They've got quite high hopes for it, I think. £20 starting bid. I believe it's already got a bid with an estimate between 40 and 80. I'm not too sure what's in there. Some of the games did look quite cool, and I don't know how collectible this stuff is, but I'm probably going to leave it thinking about it now. But still, an interesting, quite cool lot. And yeah, some of the games look quite cool. There was a Magic game in a case there that looked quite interesting. And yeah, not too sure what's there, but they seem to think it's going to sell quite well, and it probably will. And the last one that I did quite like the look of was this job lot of Xbox. I can't talk. This Xbox controller job lot. Now, by the looks of it, there's 6 controllers plus the PlayStation 4 cooling stand. But the controllers, they're just for Xbox controllers. From what I can see, there looks like there's 4 Xbox One controllers and 2 Xbox 360 controllers. Now, the thing is, from the image, it doesn't show the backs, so I don't know if they're completely genuine controllers or if they're third party. But they look quite good. The condition looks okay from the front. And yeah, they've got an estimate of £15 to £30. Now, if they are genuine Xbox One controllers, you know, you're looking minimum £20 a piece. So that could be a decent one to go for. I'm going to put a decent bid on that. I'll probably go for the £30, maybe a bit more even. I'll see what other people bid, but I think to start with, I'm going to put a £30 max bid, and I might increase it depending on what the bidding goes like. But yeah, there's definitely money to be made on that. Even if they're just spares and repairs, you know, looking 5 to 10 quid a controller if they are genuine Xbox ones. 360 controllers are only worth about 2-3 quid a piece. Nobody wants them, but people like the Xbox One controllers, especially because a lot of people use them for their PCs and stuff like that. So always a good one to pick up. But yeah, those are the lots I'm going to be bidding on at this auction. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. I'm probably not going to get anything. I'll probably get everything. Last time that I bid on went way over their estimates, so a little bit nervous on that. But still, it's fun to have a bid, especially considering I'm not going down there. I'm not going down there to view this time, so it's literally easy peasy for me. I'll just put a few bids online and see what happens. But yeah, interesting lot. Hopefully I get something. Let me know what you think of the lots I'm bidding on. Do you think anything's underpriced, overpriced? Let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you like as well. And let me know if you go to any auctions. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, don't forget to subscribe. I go to a lot of car boot sales. I do a lot of buying and selling in my spare... I can't talk. In my spare time. So yeah, interesting stuff I find. Some stuff I make really good money on, some stuff I make okay money on, and some stuff I make no money on, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you like the video, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in a future video. Bye for now.